A very pleasant morning. Respected Principal Sir, teachers, parents, and all my dear friends. My name is Sanya of Class 10C. Today, on behalf of Greenway Modern School, I welcome you all to this grand occasion of dushera celebration. होती जीत सत्य की और असत्य की हार, यही संदेश देता है दुशहरा का त्योहार. October comes and we see the hustle and bustle all around. There is festive mood in the air and the calendar is marked with a chain of occasions one after the other. Dussehra, an auspicious ceremony that begins with Navratri, is a 10-day long festival that marks the triumph of good over evil. It is known by different names in different parts of India, such as Durgotsav or Dussehra in northern India, Durga Puja in the eastern India, Navratri in the western India, and Vijayadashmi in the southern part. Now, I'd like to welcome our young charming Greenwanians who have performed a skit on Ramayana, depicting the significance of Dussehra and the journey of the life of Lord Ram.
Lord Ram, who was born in the royal family to King Dashrath, and his first queen Kaushalya in Ayodhya, had three siblings, Lakshman, Bharat, and Shatrughan. King Dashrath called sage Vashisht to perform the thread ceremony for the four boys. They were sent with the Guru to his Gurukul for their education. In the Gurukul, along with his three brothers, Sri Ram learned about religion, duty, polity, and archery. Having completed their studies, the four boys returned to Ayodhya. Later, sage Vishwamitra came back to the court of King Dashrath, asking him to send Lord Ram and Lakshman to his ashram to help him kill the demons that were creating havoc during his yagnas, the fire sacrifice. After consulting with sage Vashisht, King Dashrath let the princes go. Following the death of the three demons by Lord Ram, came the moment when messenger of King Janak invited Rishi Vishwamitra to visit Mithila for his daughter's Swayamvar. The sage took with him Lord Ram and Lakshman to attend this auspicious ceremony. King Janak had announced that whoever lifted the mighty bow of Shiva would receive the garland from Sita as her chosen husband. One by one, all the kings tried to lift the bow, but could not even move it an inch, as their strength was not enough to raise the ends of the bow. Soon, Sri Ram, on his teacher's consultation, went towards the bow. To everyone's astonishment, he lifted the bow with great ease. He drew back the bowstring until the bow broke in two. King Janak, having delighted to see Ram fulfilling the terms of Swayamvar, according to the family hierarchy, Lord Ram was to be the heir to the throne. But jealousy engulfed Dashrath's second queen, Kaikeyi, who used to love Ram as her own son Bharat. She had a maid named Mantara, who poised her mind and roused envious feelings against Ram. As suggested by her maid, she went to ask the two boons, that she was granted by King Dashrath earlier for saving his life during a battle. She asked him to grant her son Bharat the kingdom and sent Sri Ram to the forest in exile for 14 years. These cruel words stunned Dashrath. But, obeying his stepmother's wish, Sri Ram happily abdicated the throne and left the city of Ayodhya with his wife Sita and brother Lakshman. During their time in exile, Lord Ram, Sita, and Lakshman suffered many trials. One of them was the bragging of Sita. Ravan arranged for his servant Marich to disguise himself as a golden deer to fascinate Sita. She felt for this temptation and asked Ram to get it for her. Ram went out to seek for it, while he asked Lakshman to guard Sita. Soon, Lakshman also went out to search for Ram. Hesitant though, he took an arrow and drew a line in the sand around the house. Sita was ordered to stay inside that circle until they came. As soon as Lakshman departed, Ravan changed his appearance and disguised himself as an old sadhu asking for alms. Sita went inside the house to get some food. Since the sadhu couldn't cross the line, he asked Sita to come out. Just as she passed the Lakshman Rekha, Ravan came back to his actual dress. He picked her up and carried her to Lanka on his magic chariot. The monkey warrior was accompanied by a great monkey army. Hanumanji got the news of Sita trapped in the Ashoka garden near Ravan's palace. He leapt into the sky and crossed the great body of water. Upon reaching, he handed over Ram's ring to Sita and conveyed his message of arrival. Suddenly, the sleeping demons woke, attacked Hanuman, and took him to Ravan's palace. He declared that let Hanuman's tail be set to fire. With his long tail on fire, Hanuman flew into the sky. He decided to set the city of Lanka ablaze to punish Ravan, but made sure that Sita was safe. Who assisted them to build the bridge made of wood, rocks, and stones above the ocean. This was called the Ram's Bridge, or the present day Ram Setu. It almost took them 5 days to complete the making of the bridge, and they reached their destination by nightfall. As they crossed into Lanka, they surrounded the city. For 4 days, both armies stood poised. On the morning of the 5th day, the great battle began. Each side suffered terrible losses. Blood of fallen warriors were everywhere to be seen. On the 10th day of the battle, he aimed the weapon at the onrushing Ravan. The fired missile struck Ravan's chest and it exploded. Ravan fell dead that very instant.
It was indeed a lovely performance by these juvenile dancers. Navratri. A different form of dushera is a night-long ceremony. There is a mythological background that lies behind this festival. The dwellers of the earth and heaven were troubled and tortured by a notorious demon, Mahishasur. On their earnest prayer, Goddess Durga was born out of fire. As an embodiment of Shakti or strength, Goddess Durga appeared before the demon. The death of the demon, who was attracted by her beauty, brought relief to earth and heaven. Wow, what a beautiful performance it was! A perfect blend of divinity and elegance. Dance has always been a crucial element of the Indian culture. It is not just the movement of our legs or arms, but an upliftment of our body and soul. Of the various dance forms in India, Garba and Dandiya are the two famous folk dances that rule during Navratri. The word Garba comes from the Gujarati word Garbo, meaning womb. It is the folk dance of Gujarat and a pious dedication to the feminine power of giving birth, thus keeping the cycle of life alive. So here we are with a beautiful dance performance by our lively superstars.
एक सज्जड़ बम पांजरो पहड़ो थयो एक सज्जड़ बम पांजरो पहड़ो थयो वाग्यो रे ढोल माई वाग्यो रे ढोल मारा मीठा ना रण मा वाग्यो रे ढोल मारा मीठा ना रण मा वाग्यो रे ढोल हे गिरे गिरे
performance it was. Truly, each and every child is unique, and Green Variants are no exception. Each participant has done a remarkable job, and I congratulate all of you for your phenomenal hard work.
Good morning, everyone. After watching such a wonderful performance by our students, I take this opportunity to appreciate them for such stupendous performance and congratulate them for doing this hard work. I also want to congratulate my team of dedicated, hardworking teachers for every time coming up with such wonderful events. Uh, on behalf of management, principal, and staff of Greenway Modern School, I would like to thank all my dear parents whose constant support motivates us to every time come with new ventures. Thank you, parents. At the last, I would like to wish you all a very happy dushera on behalf of management, principal, and staff of Greenway Modern School. Thank you so much.